I'm Chris with Carnival Cruise Yaks, and this is episode 185 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, posts on his Facebook page where you can ask him questions. He answers the questions. We read all the questions and the answers, and we take the cool, the funny, the lies, the myths, and we put them here for you. So on today's episode, we're talking about if I buy alcohol from the gift shop, will it show up in my room? Dear John letters. Are the Northern Lights going on or not? Why are the gratuities higher for suites? And why can't I hang my clothes on the balcony?
And this is straight from the Yak's mouth.
All right, question one. This cruiser asked, if you buy alcohol from the fun shops prior to boarding the ship, will you have it in your cabin when you arrive on board? John said, yes, it will be delivered on the first day of the cruise. That is paramount right there, first day of the cruise. We normally order a bottle, and it's not always there when you walk into your room, but it is always there on the first day. So yes, order the bottle. They're not the cheapest, but it is nice to sit in your room and just pour a drink. So that's just us. We do it all the time. So it may not be there when you first get in your room, but they most certainly will send it. Question two. This cruiser had a bit of a funny question. When they write their comments or questions, and it starts with, Dear John, does he feel like they're breaking up with him? John said, well, it does take him back to his youth when he would receive Dear John letters every time he even looked at a girl. So, I don't know if anybody even knows what these are. It's the old classic Dear John. It's a breakup letter. I mean, nowadays it's text, email, or just ghosting as they call it. But back in the day, they actually wrote a letter to the guy and it basically said, Dear John, I don't want to be with you anymore. So I thought that was quite funny myself. And yeah, so it's not informative, but it's funny. Question three, This cruiser wanted to know if Alaska Cruises provide announcements or notifications somehow when the Northern Lights can be seen, or can they request to be contacted somehow? John said, should they appear, there will be an announcement made, and it will be made inside the cabin. And I've seen previous people ask this, and it doesn't matter the time of day. So if it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and the Northern Lights have popped, they are going to announce it throughout the ship, inside your cabin included, which I think is cool. I mean, yeah, great. We're going to be woken up in the middle of the night. That sucks. But we live in South Florida. There's not a chance in hell we see Northern Lights unless like a rocket takes off or something, and it looks silly. But yeah, so they make them inside the cabin, which I think is cool. So if you'd like to see them, you can. They will wake you up and let you know they are out there. Speaking of like, if you like what you see and you enjoy cruising content, please like and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. On to question four. This cruiser was curious why the gratuities are higher for the suites. They didn't really see a difference in the service provided by the room steward, cabin attendant, cabin steward, whatever the hell they're called, because they're pretty much always great. So they wondered, why is it higher for a suite? John said, it's simply because the room is bigger. Makes sense. So it's based on square footage. So if you have a larger room, it's going to take those fine folks longer to clean it. Therefore, I think they've earned a larger tip from the gratuities. So yeah, there you go. Bigger room, bigger gratuities. That's simple. Last question. This cruiser wanted to know where on the Carnival website does it talk about rules for hanging things on the balcony. They're constantly hearing people talk about hanging clothes on the balcony, and they know it's not allowed, but they couldn't actually find it on the website. John said it is clearly written on the cruise contract. They have very strict rules about this, as it is very dangerous. There has been a very serious fire on another ship due to people having things left on the balcony. Also, it's windy. You're on a cruise. If you hang something on the balcony and a gust of wind comes off and blows it off, those people are likely going down to guest services and saying, my clothes blew off my balcony and you have to replace them. Nah. Don't do it. I mean, not to mention it blows off, A, you lost your clothes, B, it's now floating around in the ocean, and you might have a turtle in a Metallica t-shirt, which I think would be kind of cool, but you don't want to hurt the wildlife either, but it is a safety hazard. That's why they do not allow it. So that's been episode 185 of Yakety-Yak, straight from the Yak's mouth. Thanks for watching. Please take care.